Attention fellow filmmakers and aspiring filmmakers alike. From one filmmaker to another, I need to have a quick little powwow with you, because I feel like this should be said more often than it is. And I think a lot of underground independent filmmakers feel the need to sit on what high horse they have and keep all of their trade secrets and routes to successes a secret from everybody else trying to do the same thing. I, pretentiously, consider myself one of the aforementioned underground indie filmmakers out there right now. And while my success in film and video have not been huge or great by any means, I choose to take what successes I have made and what little roadblocks I have broken through with great humility, great modesty, and prefer to humble myself with these things, rather than scream from the mountains about what a badass superstar I am, like some of these other fuckhead indie filmmakers that have barely scratched the surface themselves. You know who they are. I know who they are. Chances are you know some personally, and I won't name names, but some of these guys have accomplished the bare minimum of minimums in film, and have since made the choice to shit all over their colleagues and just let their egos take full control. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have clicked on this video, am I right? But anyways, let me move on to the real meat and potatoes of this video, and it begins with a question. Do you want to make a movie? Have you been wanting to make a film? Well, from a guy who's done it, let me give you this little piece of advice. 2 words. Do it.
Do it!
My first films, Hacked Up for Barbecue and Blood for Blood, were terrible movies. Terrible movies. Made for literally nothing, except for a whole lot of support from friends and family who helped make and act in the films. But we did it. 2 full-length indie films made literally for nothing. Then we had Loon, our first quote-unquote real film effort, a little indie horror flick we shot pretty much on the fly for just $100. Now has over 2.1 million views on YouTube. The movie has been screened in numerous film festivals and was also responsible for launching our Looniverse film franchise. Is the film itself great? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I personally think it's terrible. But I believe in the story, the characters, my cast and crew, and I am damn proud of what we did for little to no money. You think having $10,000 is low budget? No. This was low budget. This was no budget guerrilla filmmaking. Matter of fact, this method has since been applied to several films over the last few years, and with each one, our team has been fine-tuning our craft, advancing as filmmakers, making lifelong memories, making some films that are at least watchable, and last but not least, growing as people, not just as people making movies, but as people, if that makes any sense. Is this me tooting my own horn while listing my filmography? Maybe, just a little bit. But I'm a filmmaker, so I like the attention to a certain extent. But this isn't me tooting my own horn for the sake of doing so, or to try and impress you, or make myself look superior. I'm doing this because I want to beat it into your head that you can make movies too, no matter what your budget is, or talent level, or whatever else it is that's keeping you down. If you can get your hands on a camera, even a bad one, you can make something. If you can start with something, you can eventually progress to anything. I, as a filmmaker, have not quote-unquote made it, but I am still trying to make it. And even if this ends up as me simply working my day jobs to support the family, and it never becoming anything more than a hobby, I can still die happy knowing that, hey, I tried. I never stopped trying. And I can still, surely and pretentiously, consider myself an actual filmmaker, because I made films. And you can too. You don't need to raise 10 G's on a Kickstarter campaign. You could literally do this today, on your fucking phone. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the woes is me's. Do it, do it, do it.
Just do it! Just do it!
If you keep waiting on a big-wig Hollywood studio exec to notice you, buy your script, or give you a $3 million deal, you will die waiting. You will grow old and wither away waiting. Of course, that does happen, but that's few and far in between, mixed with a whole lot of luck and pre-existing connections to the business, and so on and so forth. And if you're a broke kid from Florida like I was when I first started this endeavor years ago, or somebody like me from anywhere or with any kind of background that can't just go to Hollywood or spend 100 grand shopping their stuff around, then your best chance is to get some projects going, get some buzz, get some notoriety, get some experience, take your stuff to festivals, get that shit on VOD, on YouTube, put your stuff on and in every channel and avenue and outlet that you can, because it's all about getting content out there. And who knows, you take your film to the right festival or the right person stumbles upon it on YouTube or wherever, who knows? That could be your ticket right there. It could happen. It could happen. But you know what I can guarantee will make this not happen? Is by sitting there in your house, daydreaming about it, postponing it, finding excuses to wait. You will never get anywhere by not trying at all. You can't wait for it. You can't wish for it. You have to fight for it. I'm fighting every day. Haven't made it, so to speak, but I'm a filmmaker. I love my life, and I have no complaints. Would it be nice? Yes. Am I hungry for it? Yes. Do I want it? Yes. Will I ever give up trying to make it? Absolutely not. And neither should you. But you have to take a bite. Stop barking and bite. You have time in the day. You have the resources. I'm a full-time fiance, full-time dad, with a full-time job, a homestead to take care of, to manage, to maintain, and up until recently, also ran my county's biggest annual Halloween event, and I still made time to make my movies, my fan films, my music videos, what have you. You might need to be a part of Team No Sleep for a while to get stuff done, but I promise you, finishing a project feels great. Even if it quote-unquote goes nowhere, it's important. Stop with your bullshit excuses. That's what they are. Bullshit excuses. Make your movie, or short film, or music video, or whatever it is. Make it, make it, make it. When you finish it, then you can sleep.